S, man, and I'm here at Mr. Charlie's. This is the Vegan Mcdonalds. And you know it's RSS, and I'm hoping your stress go to the wrong address. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe button because I'm putting you on game right now if you don't know nothing about Mr. Charlie's. The whole menu is just like McDonald's. The fries is like McDonald's. I ate most of the sandwich, so I couldn't show y'all the sandwich, but because I was on TikTok live. They seen it. So I ain't gonna lie to you. They ranch ain't it. It tastes like that cheap ranch. But these sauces, this green sauce and this orange sauce, man, what got me scraping the lid. You feel me? I'm scraping the lid. I was telling TikTok about my cousin. This nigga used to always steal. And he was a big liar. That's why I don't fuck with people who lie about little stuff. Because that was the signs I had got from my cousin when I was younger. He used to lie about little stuff. Little bullshit. Lie about where he was at. Lie about how much money he got. Shit that nobody asked his ass to lie about. Bro would just come out and lie. But I should have peeped the signs a long time ago. Cut that nigga off. Fuck all that family shit. We wasn't family when your ass was stealing my shoes, was we? We wasn't family when you was stealing my tank top. Nigga old nasty nigga. Nigga stealing my tank tops and my drawers. Stealing my Jordan socks. My Jordan shorts. And had the nerve to wear the shit at school. Everybody knew I was dripped down in Jordan. Come on, man. He was not. Every time he did it, people would tell me. Then I confront the nigga about it. Bro would make up so much lie. I got this for my birthday. My mama bought that for me. My girlfriend got it. All this goofy shit. So I had to show that nigga who the fuck he was fucking with. Every time I had something missing, I'm going to his house. I'm going to his house. And I ain't even there to fight. Nah, fuck that. I'm here to get my shit back. I'm in his house hit licks. I used to go in his house with a backpack. Stealing my own shit back. I'm going through his whole house, nigga. As soon as he go to the bathroom, as soon as he turn his head, I done took my hat back. I done took my tank tops back. Take my shorts, grab my shoes. Nigga stole my clippers. And you know what I'm saying? And when you don't say nothing or you don't like put people out there and like, you know, to tarnish their name, I guess people may be thinking you goofy. But even though I'm in the cut taking notes, I'm like, hell no, I'm not finna. What? And you ain't finna be hanging around me no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one time he stole from me though. It was borderline stealing from my mom because my mom was about to buy me some groceries. And it was my birthday. And I was like, shit, that's a dope birthday gift. She was about to buy like $200 worth of groceries because I stayed by myself when I was like 16. So like she would come in, come visit me every like Saturday to Sunday, and then she out. And she was about to buy me some groceries, and this nigga stole the money out of a coat pocket. Didn't care who coat it was, didn't care who money it was. Then we already knew because the nigga steal. He was the only person we pointed our finger at. He did it. Mike did it. Mike did it. We know you did it. That's how it always was. When anything was missing, nobody questioned nobody else but Mike. And Mike happened to always be gone after the shit is gone. Like, oh, no wonder he left. He left with the shit. So then, I went over there. I'm mad because it's linked to my mom. I was trying to go over there and beat the fuck out that boy. I'm talking about like, as soon as I see him, man, I wanted to beat him bad. Like, beyond just hitting the nigga with some knuckles and shit. I ain't really even want to hit him upside his head with the knuckles like I did, but I wanted to do even more. And I went over there with the pole. Like, I'm about to beat this boy head in with the pole. He constantly lying. Talking about this is the money, cuz. That's the money. And I'm just looking this man dead in his eyes. A nigga that can lie like that and look you dead in the eyes can never be trusted. Like, nigga, you could never be around me on the come-ups. You can't. You can't be around me. So, I love acting like the dude on New Jack City. Wait, ain't that the name of that movie? No, not New Jack City. What's the movie with Cameron in it? Was that New Jack City? Let me see. I gotta look that up. Oh, my phone did. I can't look it up. Paid in Full. I'm like old boy on Paid in Full, the one that ain't want to be flashy. I love when people underestimate me and things like, oh, if you got so much money, why you ain't buy a mansion? Or why you ain't buy a helicopter and a jet? Like all that goofy shit. I'd be like, see, only stupid people say stuff like that. Like, even if I could buy it, I don't want to have to maintain it. That shit is not cheap. Do you look at the fucking fuel to fill that thing up? How much it costs for the maintenance a year? It's over $1 million. I like to look in the future for shit. If I got to keep all this money just to maintain this one thing and it don't make me no motherfucking money, I'm about to sign up for that liability to impress a bunch of people. Who the fuck I look like, boy? I let other people do stuff like that, and I watch them go up and down like the stock market. 1 minute they up, 1 minute they down, and it's fast too. Nigga be balling for a whole month, and the rest of the year, the nigga struggling and stressed out. He talking about hitting licks and doing scams. Like, oh please. Me, I push through the struggle of everything, no matter what it is. I done been thrown so much motherfucking lemons and made it into the best lemonade you would ever fucking taste in your life. But that's what I do because I'm a soldier. My mama raised me different. I don't know, I like a lot of people that was like only child, grew up with their mom, and they be like all this other stuff about them. I must be one in a million because my mom raised me to be a man. My mom used to step back and let me experience stuff like, okay, I can only tell you so much because you a man. At the end of the day, you're going to have to learn. So it was certain things that I didn't learn with my mom. I learned from experience, from my mom stepping back and letting me go do it. Since you think you a man, let's see if you can do it. And I learned from experience, and I learned to like really appreciate how she raised me, how she was so much on me, never like babying me. Like, I guess people said that my mom babied me when I was like little, like 2, 3 years old, 5. But I barely remember that type of stuff because my mom used to always, when the most stuff that I remember, my mom used to make me do it. Like, you go do it, you gotta do it, you gotta this, you gotta that, da-da-da-da, you a man, da-da-da, be a man. And that's all I knew. That's all I knew, was to be a man. Or at least attempt to try to be one, you know? My father wasn't around me growing up my whole life. I used to only see him like in the summer times, holidays, and then I didn't see him every summer. It was only like a few summers that I got to see him, and then he never used to come visit me where I lived at. So, you know, I ended up having to learn a lot of stuff on my own. And then my mom had a boyfriend that was like a realtor doing real estate, and he put me on a lot of game. And you know, like the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I had my poor dad and I had my rich dad. I know it may sound weird to other people who haven't read that book, but if you read the book, you understand what I'm saying. My rich dad would show me how to make it, like being independent, like not working for somebody, because he didn't do that. He taught me how to, you know, bargain with people on prices, and how to fill out contracts, to put a house under contract, to do wholesale real estate, and to do property preservation. Like, he taught me how to do these things, and he would do it super efficient. Like, he would take his time and make sure that I got it. And he would already know from how I said, okay, that I didn't get it, and he would lace it up another way. And I really do appreciate that because it helped me become the man I am today. All I know is go work hard for it, and hard work pay off. The results you get, got a lot to do with how you feel. You know, sometimes when people do stuff and it don't work out, they don't get no results. They get discouraged. Me, I just know, however I did it the first time was the right way. So I'm gonna do it another time, another again, and this time I'm not gonna use the same method I used last time. I'm gonna let my mind work and come up with different ideas. You know, sometimes you got to put that brain to work, and your brain does the most work, and you can see the capability of it, how powerful it can be when you really get in jams, or you get caught up, you get stuck somewhere. You learn to let your mind come up with ideas, but then you gotta practice putting in the actions. You can't just sit around and hoping that this stuff gonna come to your mind and you're gonna figure it out. It's gonna fall out the sky because now I know I could do it this way and that way. Like, no, you have to put some action behind that. You gotta go put in some work. You gonna probably have to read some books, you know, and you definitely gonna have to get out here and network. Go to business events. I told people all the time, like, there's an app called Meetup. It's not for dating either. It's for business professionals. You know what I'm saying? From women to men. Like, it shows you everything on in your city, even out of state, where you can actually go check and go to these events and network and meet other business professionals, people that's on your level, above your level. But you know, me at this point, I'm looking for all the people who are above my level, the people who got more results than me. Because just because somebody got more results than you doesn't mean you can't surpass them. But you know, sometimes you got to meet people along the way on the road that, you know, give you a little direction, and you can't be afraid to listen. A lot of y'all don't like getting instructions. See, me, I already know with no instructions that I'm gonna be destructive. You know, so I gotta get instructions. I gotta get information, because conversation rule a nation, and I knew that. I found that out with my rich dad. When he used to tell me to read books, he gave me a Donald Trump book to read one time, and like just the first few pages made me just look at the world different. When Donald Trump said, he spoke about black people and white people, the difference between them. When a black person go to the restaurant, the first thing they do is start putting salt and pepper in their food without, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing they do. But a white person, before they put salt or pepper in their food, they actually taste the food to make sure maybe if it even needs salt or this, you know. And then I hear people saying, well, you know, depends what restaurant you're going to. Black people already know they seasoning ain't this and that, but you don't know if the chef changed today. The day you came, it could be a different chef. But yeah, I was able to look at, like, a lot of the times as being a black man, that we just do stuff without no preparation, without knowing what the conditions of something is at that moment. We already just assume and just start doing. We engage a little too fast, and then when you get prone to doing that and you fail at something, it's easy for you to say, fuck it, fucking done, B. Nah, that ain't it. You know, so like, that's why right now, every single day, I'm studying the stock market, because I remember a couple years ago, anything said on the stock market was like somebody was saying, ching chong kong kai king song long. It sounded like they were speaking a whole nother language that I just couldn't understand, and it kept making me want to give up. So listening to people who was actually tackling the stock market and learning, like somebody telling me, you know, information, instructions on, before you just start putting in money in there, learn the symbols and what they mean on the stock market. Like, learn what a ticker is. And I was like, whoa. So I started learning what the ticker is. That's simple, you know. And then I start, you know, learning like the abbreviations for like the stock name. Start learning like what it meant for the YTD. I didn't understand that, but now I understand the year to date. So a lot of those things definitely helped me out to understand exactly what was being said on the stock market, so I wasn't confused and lost. And those type of things like took me to the next level in the market. And I ain't the best, but I'm probably better than you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but, and you probably ain't the best, but you might be better than me, and that's okay. And I'm all okay with that. As long as we can collaborate and brainstorm together, and you know, we can talk about information. I might know a little bit more of this company. You might know a lot more about this other company. So, you know, if we can actually brainstorm and actually implement these things and actually do the work and have results, then people can listen to you. It's hard to listen to anybody that just tell you a bunch of stuff, but they don't have no results. Like, how can I even listen to you? How do I even know this will work? Like, even though you telling me it worked for somebody else that you know, but if it worked that easy for somebody else, you know, why aren't you doing it? So I had to separate myself from talking to people who actually don't put in the work and get around people who actually put in the work, or just get to myself and make sure that I'm critiquing myself every single day and taking notes and learning and being able to, you know, take the game to the next level. And then once you actually learn the game, while you're learning the game, you need to start earning your gains. And that's basically stacking up your money and making money and putting it away. So when you actually do know what to do and there's an opportunity for you to invest, you got the money. You know what I'm saying? Your strap is loaded. And a lot of times I see that can be the issue. You know, a lot of people I know, they know exactly everything in the market, but when it's time to invest and do it for themselves, they don't have the funds. And it was a lot of things in different businesses that I got myself into, like the credit repair business. Let me know that, okay, even if you don't have the money, if you got good credit, you can go get the funding. You can go get the money. You can go get you a loan. You can go get a credit card and you can turn credit into cash. There's multiple different ways to turn credit into cash. And there's a bunch of cards that you could get that's low interest to no interest for the first 6 months to a year. And those type of accounts, you can definitely get something shaking. You can make it happen easy, but you just definitely got to put in the work and actually get the information and soak it up and use it. Don't just use it by talking and conversating and saying I know how to do this, I know how to do that. But as soon as you come around somebody like me, if I hear you saying you did so many things, my next step or my next question is, where's your results? Can I get some referrals? Like, can I actually see it? Can I see the action that you just was telling me about? And that's when I start finding out a lot of people are just full of shit. They not talking about nothing. They don't really know nothing. They just going off a bunch of he said, she said. And the cold part about it is, majority of the people that I meet and we talk about even cryptocurrency, everybody that I talk to it about always says, I know somebody that made a lot of money trading crypto, but they never do it themselves. Like majority of everybody, like, I know somebody, I know somebody, I know somebody. When the hell can I meet this person y'all talk about? That's the person I need to be talking to, because you is a motherfucker with no action. And it's not crack. It's not something that I'm trying to be around and conversate and talk to you all day about some stuff that you never got results from. So the best thing is either to be to yourself until you can start attracting and getting in those rooms to where you networking and meeting people who can actually give you some game and you can get some game and y'all can build. You know, a lot of times we find ourselves trying to build with people who have no motivation, they have no results, they're not dedicated to nothing, they give up quick. And we always try to build something with these people, but you got to find out that, which to yourself, that those are not the right people. Just because y'all been friends for 10, 15, 20 years, or that's your favorite cousin, does not mean that it's meant for both of y'all to start a business. For us both to start a business, I have to have a 50% over here, and you got to have a 50% over there, so we can turn it into 100%. But I understand. You got to learn. You got to go through the steps and figure it out. But the market is a game changer. Like right now, there's a lot of discounts, there's a lot of sales going on, and I had the clip loaded. You know what I'm saying? I load my clip and I put it in VTI, I put it in an ETF until I can make me a decision on what I can put my money in. And then I don't just dump it all in at one time. I let the prices drop to where I want it to be so I can get a discount. Who wants to go buy a new pair of shoes for the full price, when if you wait a week, they're gonna have a discount, 50% off, and you could buy the shoes? Come on, that makes a lot more sense to me. But a lot of people want everything right now. And I figured that out, and I knew, okay, there's a lot of money for me to be made. Like, even if I'm telling y'all that, people still gonna do it. So a lot of these investors are definitely making money off of the less educated people, the people who want gratification right away. They want results right away without doing the due diligence and doing the work, or even finding out if they're doing it right. They're going off a lot of he said, she said. So That part can really throw you off on your game, throw you off your swivel. So the best thing I would say is definitely go pick you up a book. You learn more, you earn more. That game will never change. Go figure out something, some way to like get you some passive income. It could be from like content creating. It could be from starting your e-commerce. But definitely invest. And if you want to invest and be just invested in the market and you haven't really actually educated yourself, I would definitely tell you to stick to an ETF. They don't really drop that much, so you don't have to worry about losing money all the time. They gain, your money could gain you about 5 to 6, 3% a year, and that'd been money that you would have been sitting in the bank that would have been getting taken away because banks usually charge fees and all that. So I would definitely make sure you educate yourself on that. For the ETF, I stay to like stuff like VOO, and VTI. Those was my first ones, and I left a few $1,000s in them all year, and they gained money. They gained that extra. It wasn't a lot. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you and say it was a lot of money, but they gained money, and I was able to pull that profit out and use it today. But at the end of the year, get the sell off going. But they made about like roughly like 700, 280, something like that, But I just basically made an extra $1,000 by putting my money somewhere that I probably would have, spent it already. So make the smart moves, like Raz that dude. Make sure you hit the like, comment, and subscribe button, because I'm putting you on super game, and I ain't fucking playing. You can go look it up. Go look up everything I said. You know what I mean? This is gonna be my digital footprint. The things that I leave behind. One day, a younger generation in my family will be able to go look back and say, man, that's my cousin. He was always talking like that. He was always making moves and investing and, buying properties, selling properties. But I would just definitely say don't try to get caught up in living in a flashy life. Trying to look rich before you actually get rich. I understand you can fake it till you make it, but don't go overboard and overdose on that, get lost in the sauce. It's easy for that to happen. Trying to show out and impress people is the easiest way to go broke, the easy way to lose hope. So you're going through all of this, you need to have your relationship with God, and you need to have your relationship with learning, educating yourself, building. Don't worry about what other people think. People gonna always think something. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. They're gonna always say something about what you're doing. You think you looking good today, you got 5 people saying, oh, you got on the old ones, or it's cheap, or if you go buy the cheap stuff, people like, oh, you're broke, or you like, it doesn't matter. They're gonna always talk about you, find something to say. So it's the best way to always do what you want to do. Your purpose, figure it out and get on it. Seal it, lock in, and make sure you just here for the wins, and then pay attention to your losses, because losses is lessons. Through every loss, I've always learned a lesson. I learned what to do, what not to do, when to do it, how to feel about it, and, control your emotions, because it's easy to get super emotional nowadays, especially with eating all this food with the hormones in it. It's throwing off people the body chemical balance, where it's affecting the brain, because the brain and the gut is connected. If you're eating bad and your stomach is hurting, pretty much you can't think clearly. So when I think about things like that, I think about the Art of War and the other books that like corresponded with the Art of War. They would like feed their enemies a lot of food, and they would get full, they would get tired, their stomach would hurt, and they couldn't think straight, and then they attack. And you gotta put that in a perspective of what you're going through today in life, and always know, the plan, be ahead of the game. Every time you step out that door, you're at war. So make sure you equipped it and you got the tools, so you won't be a fool. Learn from your lessons, learn from your losses, and just always remember, bosses take losses, and it's nothing bad, because the more I lose, the more lessons I learn. If you ain't lost as many times as me, I'm pretty sure you might not even have all the lessons I got. You might not have all of the A, B, C, D. You might only know to just do this one way. And when that way don't work, you give up. Like, nah, I've had to start over so many times, from like losing all my clothes, losing my car, to losing my spot, like, and had to just start over and rebuild and do it all over again. And I found the joy in that, because each and every time I was more sharper when it was time to rebuild. I was way more confident. I knew what to do, what not to do, when to do, and where to do. You know, I started learning all of those questions that I asked myself. And you got to always put yourself in the 3 reasons why. When you do something, you got to be able to have 3 reasons why you're doing it. If you're trying to do something and you can't figure out 3 reasons why you're doing it, most likely you shouldn't be doing it. So stay motivated. Make sure you're getting in the right rooms. You know, a lot of the times when things going bad for you or happen bad for you, you usually walking in the wrong rooms. You know, you can't just go to the club every single day and hope that, like, you know, nothing bad happens. You know, when you know there's a bunch of people in there, some of them are crazy, some of them drunk, you know what I mean? They not even coherent no more. But when you start going into the right rooms, where the ballers go, the entrepreneurs go, you know, the investors go, those are the rooms that you start lacing your game up and actually being able to level up and take it to the next level. There's no way you can hang around a bunch of millionaires and become stupid. There's no way, because a bunch of millionaires is not about to sit around all day and even talk stupid. Most of them don't even have the schedule to do that. They gotta go. They gotta get to here. They gotta go to this conference. They gotta get on this video call. So, like, once you start being able to keep yourself busy and getting in the right rooms, you actually start adapting to whatever situation you in to get out of it and level up. So, yeah, definitely just stay focused. And don't let people tell you that you can't do it. You can do it. You just haven't figured it out yet. You know, with the right information, you could take yourself to the next level that you want to be at. And then being in the right rooms, you find out that it's not always about what you know. It's about who you know now. And when you know the right people, you can be connected and put in positions that you wouldn't have got for yourself or without networking. And then you don't do nothing but repeat this cycle. Somebody does that for you, just remember that it was done for you and how it changed your life and leveled you up and how it made you feel so great about what you was doing. Always reciprocate that same energy back to somebody else. When you see somebody come around and they can answer 3 reasons why they're trying to do something. Like if they saying they want to be a stockbroker, ask them they 3 reasons why they want to do that. If they can't come up with 3 reasons why, you can put them on game and tell them they need to go get some more reasons to figure out why they're doing this. It could be family. It could be for different tax bracket, moving in a nicer neighborhood. But you need to have 3 reasons why you're doing something. Not just one, not because you ain't got no money and you just want to make some money. No, it's not always about the money. It's about doing the things that you're supposed to be doing for your purpose, to be changing people's lives and helping people and building people. And just don't think about it too much, but think about it a lot. No. Yeah, so do it all. Stay busy, keep reading, and you're gonna keep succeeding. Because one thing I'm always tell you is skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills, baby. And if you can't pay your bills, that means something wrong with your skills. You need to go get you some more skills. Because a lot of people are trying to pay all their bills and they only got one skill. That's the reason why primary reason why they're struggling to pay their bills. So if you got 5, 10, whatever how many bills you got, and you only got one skill, it's time to go up your skill game. Go to a trade school, you know, get educated on some courses online. I'm like in this one app where you can actually pay like $20, $40 to take these courses and you actually get certified. And I'm like, what? This is crazy. Even Harvard is offering an online class where you can learn about the AI, the technology, security, and you can learn how to code with all of this stuff, and it's free. And you get certified, and it's certified through Harvard. Look it up. I ain't gonna put you on no game that's gonna make you lame. I'm gonna put you on the game that's gonna make you level up. Yeah, so stay official and stay out the way and keep building. Don't worry about the house ain't there today or tomorrow, but always know you laying bricks. You know, brick by brick. Lay a brick every single day. I don't care what it is. Brick by brick builds houses. Brick by brick, you build foundation. You know, and skills pay the bills. Don't be afraid to fall off. Just make sure you sit back, write it down, visualize you getting right back up, and start planning your future 5 years, 10 years. Where would you see whatever you currently doing? Where you see it at in the next 5 years, or where the next 10 years? And if you don't have that vision, it's time to start working on it, because that basically means that you're working day by day. Day by day is scary. It's scary. You have to have a plan, a 5-year plan, 10-year plan. And a lot of people I know that may be hard to just do out the gate. So I would use one of the best teachers I know that we have on this phone, and that's the AI. Use the AI to help you plan a 5-year plan, 10-year plan. You know, whatever vision that you have, tell AI your whole vision and ask it to, build me a 5-year, 10-year plan with this. And then now you can brainstorm with all of that information, and you can pick and choose, you can recreate it, add to it, download it and save it, and basically create you a schedule that you can follow every single day, every week. That will definitely help you get to where you want to be in the next 5 or 10 years. And that's one thing you'll always find about any successful company. If you talk to the owner is going to have a plan for the next 5 years and the next 10 years every single time. Every successful business owner has this. And if you can't always do it by yourself, you know what? You can always hire a business planner. Somebody who does that work for you. And they come and they go off, they bounce off your ideas and what you want, what type of upgrades do you want to see, or where you want to expand to. They can take it and create you a 5-year plan, and you can get that. And it's not even that much. I mean, a lot of business planners, they cost about $150 to $300. Some might be like $500, depending on their likeness or their ability to get stuff done and super professional. It's all different prices, but you can find people like this on Upwork. I like Upwork because it's super professional. Fiverr, it's okay, but like sometimes some of the people on there can be sketchy, so you got to definitely make sure you're picking the right people and looking for the ones with like good ratings. That got good feedback. A lot of the people on there that I seen working, every time they got something done, I would see their Instagram and I would go message them and ask them about the work. Let me see it, and or just ask the person to give me your referrals from your past work. And if they're really as good as they say they is, that shouldn't be no problem. That should be simple and easy. But yeah, man, I'm about to go get back on this road. I don't want to get deleted, so I ain't gonna hold y'all up. But I appreciate y'all for coming in the room and listening to me ramble on. Hope somebody got some good game, and you walk away with feeling like you had some a good teaching today, and got some good information. This conversation rule a nation, But it's your boy RASS, and I hope your stress go to the wrong address. Make sure you tap in every single day. I'll be here. And we're going to be definitely getting some game to each other to level up. And if you want to hop in my Patreon group, it's going to be in the description below. So you can always stay connected. You can join as a free member, or you can join as a paid member. It's only $15 a month. For sure the paid members, they're getting like all the game. Like all the game that I be having, the game that I have, like that I just obtained in this year, they got it. They know it. They know the moves I'm making. They know the stocks I'm investing in. They know stuff about AI that I don't talk about, because I only try to talk to the ones that actually gonna benefit from it and gonna actually use it. I don't like wasting my breath, but I can come here and waste my breath because TikTok. It's money time, baby. So if you somebody that's always on social media, I would definitely recommend for you to get monetized so you can actually get paid to do this. If you spend all your time on the internet, go get your monetization on. And yeah, but it's your boy Double S. Hope you stress go to the wrong address. I'll catch y'all in a minute. Deuces.